Hi everyone, my name is Patricia Lemoine. I'm guest blogger on the Surviving ED blog on HealthyPlace.com. So today I want to talk to you about something that's quite important in terms of important moment to own in your recovery process. Is how to prepare ourselves emotionally to coming out to our parents or loved ones. So the one thing I want to get right off the bat is that I'm really not a therapist. I'm not a guidance counselor. All I am is a girl who was able to go through a very, I would say, a very successful recovery process because I'm now recovered. And when I look back, after years of self-harm, which I won't get into because it's not the topic of today's post, I was able to go through key moments of recovery, and I can share today some of the tips that helped me through and some key moments that I had to go through and maybe that could help you. So in terms of preparing emotionally for how we're going to come out to our parents, the one thing that I think is really important to know is that there's no right way or there's no wrong way to do it. All there really is your way in you owning that moment in your recovery and deciding, how you're going to do it. Don't compare yourself maybe too much to other people who are going in your support group if that's what you do, or on online forums. Maybe you could even discuss it with your therapist and see if she has any pointers. But I think that, take the different resources and kind of look at it from an overall perspective and go, you know what? I think that it resonates with me. This is how I'm going to do it. And it has to come from a place of honoring yourself and having compassion for yourself, because having self-love and compassion is really important in looking at the decisions that you're about to make and knowing that it will have an important emotional impact on you. So that's number one. Number two, I think that you should really keep in mind, and this was really hard for me, so I empathize a lot if you have a hard time with that one. It's important to know that the reaction you'll get from your parents has little to do with you. When you come out and you say, I have a mental illness, I have an eating disorder, they're going to have a lot of questions. They might also be very silent and not really know what to say. They might, react in a way that you don't expect at all, or in a very, or completely the opposite way. So it really depends. A lot has to do with them and not so much with you and how they perceive you in that moment. It could also be that it's just a lot of information to take all at once, and you might have to have multiple, discussions with them and kind of come to a place of understanding and sharing over a course of a period of time. So I want to tell you also that it's really important that you get support through your recovery. You shouldn't do this alone. I won't even go there and tell you that you can do it alone. You shouldn't do it alone. You should really have support around you, and you should really, be able to discuss things with your parents, with loved ones, of course. And I invite you to leave some comments below that we can start up a discussion, and it'll be my pleasure to respond and to share some of, some tips, and have an open dialogue with you. So until next time, take care.